Bribery is something I think should never ever be accepted or even thought about in the first place, especially when it comes to the world of business. I believe that bribery should never ever be included. It only brings in more bad business. Before I provide a few examples of what bribery is, let me explain to you what I think bribery is. When it comes to bribery, a lot of people think bribery is just, handing some dishes and that. I really don't think it's that. What bribery is to me is that it's a small incentive to gain the upper hand or to gain a favor from someone or something. Right? A good example of that would be a gift exchange. Now, when you give a gift, it's out of goodwill, out of good fortune, out of the bottom of your heart. Because people love gifts. Who doesn't love receiving gifts? But when it comes to gift exchange in the world of business, that's a very bad thing. It just brings in more bad business. Nobody wants to do business when there's always an incentive behind it. It only brings in more bad business, like I explained before. When it comes to more bad business, it just brings in more corruption, more crooked people, and kind of gets things twisted and what should have just been a simple business exchange. A lot of businesses love to use money as a form of bribery. For example, they like to cut corners and get a lot of shortcuts because it saves them more money so they can make more money. You get me? A good example of that would be the Enron Corporation, right? Enron, this big electric company that was on top of the world, on top of the food chain when it came to stock. Everything was going right. Everybody thought they were making money, but what they didn't know is they were cutting a lot of corners and really fudging up their books to make a lot more money for themselves. Make sense? One last example I would love to give is blackmail, as I see as a form of bribery. A lot of people tend to lose their jobs and tend to really fall down the food chain in terms of positioning because they report their hires and executives doing a lot of bad things within this corporation or within their corporation. To me, that's just not right. The last question I would like to bring up is, what would I do if I was faced with bribery? And honestly, I wouldn't take it at all, just because of the stigma and the consequences that come with it. And plus, having a bribery exchange only brings in more bad business. And every single time a bribe is included within that business, everything tends to fall apart. And that's something that I would not like at all. And I think that's something that you should really consider in your everyday values. What is ethically right within the world of business? I don't think bribery is one of them.